losers, but we winning though. They used to laugh at us, now we winning though. They used to tell
What's going on,
me
folks? Welcome to another episode of Strong Arm Sports. You guys know me. I'm K-Spade the Prospect.
I'm your boy LeParis 57, and together we form Strong Arm Sports.
Yes, sir. It's been a very exciting week of sports, and
Really
that
was.
always makes me and LeParis happy because
That's
that
right.
gives us a lot of topics to talk about, and we can cook up something exciting for you guys, right?
That's right. Definitely.
So I kind of wanted to start the show off this week. I know you normally kind of kick it off, but I got something that's just burning. I really want to talk about it. Do you mind if I start this one off?
Hold up. Because if you want to start the show off, I know it's a good topic you want to lead with.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've been wanting to talk about this all week. It's a big deal to me.
All right, well, let's get it.
All right, so check this out. I want to bring us news straight out of Washington, D.C. RG3 is back from injury as of last Sunday. You would think that would be good news, right?
It should be.
But apparently
should.
it's not. You know, words come out of the Redskin camp that some of the players aren't happy that RG3 is back. They want another quarterback under center. I don't know if that's Kirk Cousins or Colt McCoy. Probably either. And I really feel like it might start to affect it. I mean, did you hear about this stuff, about the team?
I mean, yeah, I heard about it.
You saw the game Sunday.
I mean, I'm going to have to. I seen the game, but I'm going to have to agree with the players. If it was me, if I was coaching the Washington Redskins, I think I would have gave Colt McCoy at least one more game. He came off a hot W against the Cowboys prior, and I think I would have gave Colt McCoy one more week because it seemed like Minnesota game plan for RG3, and they were ready. They were ready.
Wait. Okay, so you would have gave Colt another week. Are you saying this because you're
Yeah,
trying
at
to
least one
protect RG3? Are you worried about him getting hurt again?
I'm saying I just think Minnesota had a great game plan, and you want to protect RG3 because Colt McCoy was definitely taking majority of the snaps. I'm pretty sure he was taking the majority of the snaps under Washington. They came off a hot win. They pretty much played a great game the previous week. Why not give him one more shot? Let RG3 take another week, get right. Let him take all the snaps the next week and be ready. I just think Colt McCoy would have been the better start, and I'm gonna come out and say it. If Colt McCoy would, I'm saying
Don't say it.
If
Don't say it.
if Colt McCoy would have started against the Minnesota Vikings, they would have got the win.
Wow.
Yeah, I said it.
Wow.
They would have got the win.
Okay.
That's what
I'm
I'm
not
saying.
going that far. I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all.
You gotta pick a side, Spade. You either with RG3 or you with the backups.
Wait. Here's the thing, though. Tony Dungy came out and made some comments this week regarding RG3 and his athletic ability. And Tony Dungy basically said that he don't think he's the athlete that he once was coming into the league. Do you agree with that?
I'm gonna have to agree with Tony Dungy. I don't think RG3. First of all, the play RG3 hurt his ankle when he rolled out. He rolled out. He threw off the back foot, landed on his own ankle, did not get touched, and hurt himself. To me, RG3, he needs to figure out a way where he could be just a stationary pocket passer. Because when he roll out, when RG3 roll out or attempt to scramble or run, man, RG3 had problems sliding. It looked like he's gonna hurt himself when he slide. It's bad out there. I just think RG3 needs to figure out a way where he can be a stationary quarterback and not move as much because he's going to get himself hurt, man. I'm gonna have to agree with Tony Dungy. I'm gonna have to agree with Tony Dungy.
I don't think he's any less of an athlete here today than he was when he first entered the league. I mean, obviously he's had some injury issues. I think
A lot of
he's
injuries.
rushing back. Yeah, a lot of injury issues.
He got hurt back there at Bella.
back.
Hurt a knee up. He tore a knee up back there at Bella.
That's true. That's very true. But I just feel like a healthy RG3 is just as athletic as the guy that they drafted. That's what I think.
I don't know, homie. I don't know. I think RG3 he's injury prone, man. I'm gonna have to call him Mr. Glass. I'm gonna have to. He gets
jacked
hurt.
up. That's
I'm
jacked
telling
up.
you.
Now, I want to flip it up. I want to give you a question right here. I know you're ready to move on, but I want to give you one question before we move forward. if it turns out that the rumors we're hearing is true, because they're saying that RG3 is alienated in the locker room. Like, the players straight up not rocking with this guy. He had a quote that came out that rubbed a lot of people wrong this week. He said, and I quote, he said, "This is my team, and I'm going to lead it." He didn't say this is our team. He didn't say we're going to come together and find a way to win. He said this is my team. And people have always had issues with the way, like, if this was NBA 2K and a My Player thing, he always picks the wrong answers in the press conference. Yeah. He's always done this wrong. So if it turns out that the players don't like him, he's alienated in the locker room.
Yeah.
He got sacked 5 times Sunday, and he got hit like double that. He got hit like 10 times, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they was teeing off.
It's a possibility that these guys aren't willing to fight for RG3 like they would another quarterback. And by these guys, I mean offensive linemen, running backs who picking up linebacker blitzes and whatnot. They're not really protecting this guy. If it turns out that they don't like him, I think he should be dealt. But I don't think he's done in the league. I just think maybe his tenure in Washington is done.
But let's move on. I'm going to start off with Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson pled no contest to a Class A misdemeanor charge and will avoid jail time. Now, there's been a lot of speculation moving forward that Adrian Peterson could join the Vikings back right now because he served his time. So he was out for at least 8 games. And, it's been a lot of speculation that if he paid back his bonuses, his 6 game checks, that he will be back with the Minnesota Vikings. But the experts, and I'm going to have to agree with the experts, I don't think Minnesota want AP back.
Why would they not want AP back?
Because I just a lot of teams are now about this. I'm doing the quote fingers here. Image. And I just don't think they want the press that AP will bring. I think that Minnesota and the NFL are in cahoots and they're talking to each other. And I think Minnesota is telling the NFL, hold up, wait a minute. You might want to suspend him another 6 games because technically, I think you said this earlier when we was talking about the topics, that technically he didn't serve his suspension.
That's a vacation. If my job told me right now, don't come back for 8 weeks, we're going to keep paying you, my reply would be, you sure you don't want me to be gone for 9 or 10? So that's definitely not, that's not a suspension. But you know what? Let me jump in on this topic because I got some things I want to say. I think that the Minnesota Vikings, like every other NFL team, wants you to think they care about image. You want me to tell you what the Minnesota Vikings care about? Winning football games. And you know what's a good way to do that? To have Adrian Peterson in that backfield running folks over. So I think you're going to see Minnesota put on a nice little play. They're going to go, oh, we don't know if we want this guy back. He's so bad. And then they're going to look at AP and wink and say, we're going to get you back in here as fast as we can, Adrian. That's what I think is going to happen.
So you see AP back when? When do you see AP back?
As
soon as possible?
As ASAP. Like T.I.
Oh,
say.
my gosh. And I don't see it, man. I want to say, if AP come back, I guarantee you it's another 4 weeks. At least.
Now, it may be. It may be, but only because Minnesota, these people, they're not dumb. They're not going to be like, ooh, we want AP. They're not going to be on TV, rubs hands like Birdman. They're not going to do that. But at the same time, they're going to put on, they got PR people. They're going to put on the right act. But I'm telling you, they want Adrian Peterson back in that locker room. And if I'm Teddy Bridgewater, a young rookie quarterback out here, I definitely want somebody to keep this defense honest. I want these DBs to creep up a little bit. That'll help.
I definitely agree with that too. I agree with that.
So let's stay in the NFL. I got another topic for you. You ready?
Okay.
All right. So got a big game coming up this week. Got the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
Got the San Francisco 49ers. Both teams that we want to consider top tier teams that's not really playing too top tier. Both teams are 4-4. Going into this game, when you and I spoke on this earlier in the week, you basically told me whoever loses this game, they're what?
They're not making the playoffs. They're not in.
They out.
But it's the funny thing is, it seems that Frank Gore heard me. Because Frank Gore came out today and said that 49ers are definitely making the playoffs and not to sleep on them. So look at your boy Frank out there talking out the side of his talking out the side of his face,
Well,
and he said they getting in.
I like Frank Gore, but what I like about Frank Gore is what he do on the football field. Not really his predictions. I don't hit Frank up like, Frank, what that number gonna be. That's not what I dig about Frank. I really feel like both teams are better than they're playing right now. Now, I know in San Fran's case, it's been some injury issues here and there. That's still no excuse. Colin Kaepernick hasn't really looked good this year, in my opinion. But when you look
on top of San Fran, has some suspensions as well.
That too.
Alden Smith, I don't think Alden Smith been on the field for his own dumb doing, but he hasn't been on the field all year yet. So they had some suspensions, some injuries. I think a lot of that really hurt San Francisco.
I agree. So, I mean, when you look at both teams' schedule, though, as much as I would like to see San Fran in the playoffs, when you look at their schedules, the Saints kind of got the easier walk. The Saints got the Falcons again. They cheeks. They got Tampa. They cheeks. They got a few cheeks teams. However,
don't forget Atlanta, where you from. They cheeks.
Yeah, I said they got the Falcons. But get this, the Niners still got the Seahawks twice. They got the Seahawks 2 more times. And I don't know. But let's talk about this. Who do you like in this game right here?
Damn, if I had to pick somebody, Saints or 49ers, I root for Cap. I root for Cap a lot, man. I want Cap to do well in the league. But it's this aura going around with Harbaugh. Everybody see Harbaugh leaving, going to Michigan, because they're going to fire Michigan going to fire Brady Holt. That's the topic for another day. But I want to root for Kaepernick, man. So I want to go 49ers. But, I mean, it's real close, man. Because, I mean, the way the Niners look, who they just lost to, the Rams on the goal line stand?
Yeah.
Whoever they just lost to last week, it was not pretty. It was not pretty.
Well,
but I'm going to go Niners.
I was going to say, I got to go Niners. The Niners have lost 2 in a row. Last week was a heartbreaker. And Kaepernick fumbled on that last play. Kaepernick says he didn't fumble. I don't. Hey, NFL players never think they fumble, but they was very close. And after those 2 losses, I really feel like they're gonna regather themselves, and I think they're gonna get a dub. So yeah, we both say San Fran.
Yeah.
So
I definitely want to go San Fran.
What else we got?
I'm gonna switch topics. I'm gonna go to some parquet floors, some NBA. Let's take it to the NBA.
Okay.
The Cleveland Cavaliers early struggles. It's not looking pretty in Cleveland. LeBron homecoming from the beginning. It all looks like it was a fiasco. It looks bad. It looks pretty bad.
Indeed.
I want to know your thoughts on the Cavs early struggles. What are they? 1-4, 1-5, and woo.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I don't think their record is the biggest issue right now. I said this. I think it's going to take a while for this team to get their chemistry right. It's going to take a while.
You've been saying this before LeBron even came back.
I really was, because I remember how it was in Miami. I don't think that's an issue. However, there is some issues, and there's some issues with player styles and maybe even player personalities. Comes out after a loss. LeBron apparently felt like Kyrie Irving and Dion Waiters took too many shots. In that game, if I'm not mistaken, Kyrie shot 3 of 17 for 18% from the field. I think Dion Waiters shot something like 4 of 12. LeBron didn't shoot well himself, and they caught the fade. All right, so they lost.
Yeah.
Apparently, in the locker room, LeBron and Kyrie had some words. That happens from time to time. You and I, we play on the same crew. We have words. That's no big deal. The big deal is in the very next game, you know what Kyrie did? Had 0 assists. 0. How does a point guard have 0 assists? I kind of felt like.
How many points he had?
I don't know. I don't even remember. I know he shot well.
He had 37 points, though.
How many?
He had 37.
No.
37.
No. He ain't scored that many, did he?
Yeah, I think Kyrie had 37.
I remember
0 assists, though.
I remember checking his assist ratio because, I also checked his shooting percentage because he come off the 3 of 17 shooting, so I wanted to see if he shot bad, and he shot well. But I don't know. I kind of felt like it was a shot at LeBron. I kind of felt like he was like, okay, I'll tell you what. Let me tell you something, y'all.
Oh, them was definitely crosshair shots at LeBron. Definitely. I'm
gonna tell you guys something. If a point guard in the NBA finishes a game with 0 assists, he tried to not get any assists. This ain't my career.
I think as a team, Cleveland only had 6 assists that game. That's crazy.
That is the issue. The record will fix itself. They're in the East too. That's not a big deal. That might be a big deal.
But then LeBron came out and said that, he's trying to let his team learn the hard way. So if Kyrie want to come out there and be a one-on-one player and not be a team player, then this is what's going to happen. You're going to go out there and you're going to catch the fade. You're going to get all these L's, and we're going to be the same Cleveland Cavaliers in the lottery like we were the past couple of years. That's LeBron
PR.
said he's trying to come out and teach them the hard way.
That's PR talking. That whole I'm letting my teammates learn. That's not true, because after the one loss, when Kyrie shot bad, LeBron came out and basically fired shots at them guys. He said a lot of bad habits has been built up on this team, and all that shot taking, it's going to take a while to get them out of those bad habits. That was a shot.
Yeah.
And if that's not bad enough, after the loss to Utah, in which LeBron did get ran down by Gordon Hayward, who blocked this shot and then got a dunk on the back end. But after that game, LeBron threw yet another teammate under the bus. He threw Tristan Thompson under the bus, and he said that Tristan was sagging off on defense too much. So these little things right here might be an issue. Remember, even though when LeBron came to Miami struggled, you never once heard about bickering in the locker room. The only player LeBron ever fussed at was Mario Chalmers, because he's the cool guy to fuss at. Everybody fussed at Rio.
But
the fans,
everybody picked on Chalmers.
The fans fussed at Rio. From the stands, they go, what the hell was that? Everybody fussed at Rio. But this is something new in LeBron's tenure in the league.
So let me ask you a question real quick, though. So you don't think LeBron needs to be more aggressive and demand the ball? You don't think he needs to be more aggressive?
I think he tried.
Because a lot of the times,
I think that's what the argument was. And I think the argument in the locker room was him saying, hey, give me the ball. And I think Kyrie answered that the next game with 0 assists. That's what I think.
I mean, it's going to be a long season. I think the Cavs will definitely be in the playoffs just off talent alone. Right. But they really have some issues they got to work out. And where is the coach in all this?
That guy,
what are you?
He don't know nothing. That guy never coached over here.
Black, you come on, man. Where are you?
That man don't know
nothing
about this stuff here. But let's stay in the NBA. I got another topic for you. Okay. As of right now, there are 3 undefeated teams in the league. That's the Memphis Grizzlies.
That's right.
That's the Houston Rockets. And that's the Golden State Warriors. Now, we want you guys to know we record this show on Friday. We get it all prettied up Saturday, and then we bring it to you guys early Sunday morning. So we're talking about this Friday, but Saturday night, 2 of these teams face each other. Houston faces Golden State. Who do you like in that, LaParis? It's gonna be a good game, right? I will be watching that.
I already know where you want to go, and you probably already know where I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna let them know where I'm going. I'm gonna go with the Golden State Warriors. Clay gonna cook. Steph gonna cook. I'm telling you, it's gonna be Draymond Green is gonna be a beast down there.
So you going with the losers?
I'm gonna go with the Warriors.
We give you one. We give you one job, and you go with the losers. Let me tell you,
I'm gonna go with the Warriors.
Yeah, you messing up. Let me tell you why the Rockets gonna win. All right, Trevor Ariza.
Harden?
Trevor Ariza is the reason why the Rockets are gonna win. Trevor Ariza is a defensive beast out there on the perimeter. All right. They probably won't. If
Did you just say Trevor Ariza?
Trevor Ariza. His defense helps this team. I mean, offensively, man, I like James Harden in the game. I like Steph Curry, too. Don't get me wrong. They both got beautiful shots. But what I like about James Harden, he makes basketball look easy. He's one of those guys that if you play basketball, you kind of hate him. Like, when I played basketball, I tried my damnedest, and I was just average. This guy don't even look like he trying, and he'll go drop 38 on you like it ain't nothing. Won't even sweat.
Nah, I love James Harden game.
Pick his beard on the sideline.
Offensive game.
James Harden is gonna cook.
I love.
Who's gonna guard James Harden? Clay?
Who's gonna guard Clay? James Harden?
You know what? We'll put a Ariza on Clay and he'll disappear. You won't even know he's there.
All right. What about Steph?
Steph gonna get his.
Don't say
Steph gonna get his.
Don't say Beverly because I think Beverly hurt. I don't think Beverly's playing. Now what they better do is hope Dwight go ham in the paint. That's what they better hope.
Dwight will help. You spoke on Clay. It's probably also a good time to bring up Clay just got broke off. Clay, let me hold some.
That's right. Clay just got like $70 million.
Yeah.
Lord,
4 years.
I need some of that.
Mil, $69 million or something like that. A lot of money. Wop.
Do you think he deserve it?
So you gonna put me on the spot like that?
That's right. That's why I strong arm, baby. I'm strong arming you. I'm strong arming you, baby. Let's get it.
I like Clay. I like Clay's game.
But
70 mil?
Bro, Rubio just got like 40 or 50 mil. Rubio.
I don't agree with that either. Rubio can't shoot. I mean, you know what?
Rubio can't.
It's smart.
Man, I don't even want to talk about Rubio.
I think it's smart.
If Rubio can get 40 or 50 mil, Clay can get 70 mil.
I think it's smart. I get what they're doing here. They got a nice nucleus there. They want to keep their team together. I can dig it.
They young. They looking. They building his pack. It's exciting over there. I mean, when I watch it, you see what they just did to the Clippers. They just demolished the Clippers.
Two-pieced them.
So this game tomorrow will be a very, very, very exciting game. Two undefeated teams, maybe for a future playoff. A future playoff matchup. It's gonna be a good game. So Indeed. You're going Houston. I'm going the Warriors. It's gonna be a great Saturday night.
And I'll be watching. What else you got?
Definitely. Speaking of Saturday nights, let's talk about college football. The Georgia Bulldogs. And I mean, I know you probably hear about Georgia football way more than me because you're from Georgia.
Too much.
You're from Georgia. But they pretty much got baked, fried, and fricasseed by the Florida Gators.
Yeah, it was
ugly. It was ugly.
It was very ugly.
And I want to say, did the Florida Gators even throw the ball? I don't think they threw the ball.
They had like 6 passes. I don't think they threw the ball. The leading receiver for the Florida Gators had 1 catch for 13 yards.
Ooh.
So not only did UGA get destroyed, it was like the older guys, we remember Tecmo Bowl. It wasn't many plays. The Gators just kept clicking up and A. You know what I'm saying? Up and A every time, and it was just working all the way down the field. I want to take this topic right here another step. I honestly think, and this is probably going to shock some people, and not just because of this loss, but this loss does help me make my mind up. I really think it's time for Georgia to start looking for another head coach, man. I really do.
I was just about to ask you that. When is it time for Mark Rick, whatever his name is, Rick? When is it time for people to be like, Rick has to go?
Well, when
is that time?
It's crazy, man. He's a good guy. And he's a Christian guy. Man, and that goes far.
Nice ain't winning football games, man.
I know.
Nice ain't winning football games.
You can be a great guy over there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Over there. But, man, this guy, he became the coach of the Bulldogs in 2001. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2001. Let me get my fingers up here. 8 different SEC teams has won a national, well, not 8 different, but 8 times that the NCAA championship has been won by an SEC school. 0 of those was UGA, with all the talent that UGA brings in. Get this. LSU has won 2. Alabama's won 2. Alabama's won 3. Here's what's crazy. Nick Saban has won 1 with LSU, left, came back, and won another one with a different college team, and Mark Richt still hasn't won 1.
That's crazy. When is it time for Rick, for them to just be like, Rick, I'm sorry, you a nice guy and all, and you're gonna have a great career somewhere else. But we need a change of pace here. We need somebody different here.
And this is speculation right here, so nobody take this too seriously, but UGA gets some great recruits. You look at a university like TCU. Look what they're building with the recruits they're getting. And UGA fans always say this to me. This is what they say to me. Well, we're in the SEC. We're in a tough conference. And I said, you're absolutely right. But it's the same conference that we've seen Auburn win, Florida win, Alabama. Matter of fact, I left them out. Florida's won a couple of. Florida, Auburn,
Matter of fact,
LSU,
let me cut you off.
Alabama.
Let me cut you off real quick. Because Auburn was down a couple of years and then went back and lost to Florida State.
Yep.
They won one, went down again. The program went down again, and they came back and was in another one.
So
come on, come on, Georgia.
Georgia fans, let me throw this last little tidbit at you right here. Once upon a time, Mississippi State was the laughingstock of the SEC.
That's right.
They were the school that you scheduled your homecoming game against. Well, you know what?
That's right.
You know what? They're one of the top 4 teams in the nation in the SEC, which is that tough conference. So if they can get better, why can't Georgia? Let's move forward, man. We also got a big game in college football.
That's right.
LSU and Bama play this week.
That's right.
I kind of feel like Bama snubbed. I kind of feel like they should have that number 4 spot that Oregon is holding on to briefly. Oregon will give it up. But I think in this game right here, man, I think Bama takes LSU, and I think they lock them in the armbar. That's what they're gonna lock them in the armbar. It's gonna be a decisive win, and I'm gonna go as far as to say they may even jump Oregon. And once again, this is Friday night, so when you guys see this tomorrow, or it'll happen Saturday, you'll watch this Sunday and go, Spade called it. He's a genius. That's what you'll say.
Hold on. So you're going Bama?
Yes, sir.
Oh, see, I love this. I take LSU. LSU at home under the lights. I go LSU.
Well, let me give you a fact.
Tell you the truth, a lot of
it might change your mind.
Give me a fact.
I could save your life right here. You want to hear it?
Yeah, let me hear it.
You know, the Tide got like 4 or 5 people on their team averaging over 5 yards to carry, one of which being their quarterback. That don't scare you?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Remember what I just said.
Absolutely
Space
not.
a genius.
LSU at home at night. They don't lose.
At night.
I mean, look what
the hell that got to do with it?
Is that
at night?
It matters.
Well, Alabama
it matters,
man.
man.
What, they got early bedtime?
Yeah, man, it matters. The funny thing is, when LSU play at home at night, it matters. Look what they just did to Ole Miss. Look what they just did with the Ole Miss.
I tell you, boy.
It matters, bro.
At night,
it matters. Spade. It matters. You my man, 50 grand. But playing at LSU at home at night, I'm telling you, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if LSU walk out of there with that dub.
I will
Don't be surprised.
I will be.
Don't be. Because you want to be like, dang it, dude. The aura matters at night. I'm telling you. They got, remember Bruce Leroy got the glow? LSU get the glow at night.
Whatever.
They get the glow. I'm telling you.
Let's get ready to wrap it up,
you.
man.
So
These people tired of hearing
I'm going to go LSU.
Tell them about your. Let's do our strong arm performances of the week, man. Come on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my bad. Ready?
Yeah, I mean, give them yours first because mine. I'll go. You know what? You went first last week. Let me go. My strong arm performer of the week is Big Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, Big Ben again.
6 touchdown passes. Wait a minute. Y'all thought this was like re-air because I said this last week. He did it again, and this is record-breaking. This is history. 2 games in a row, 6 TD pack, man. Big Ben is on fire. I saw somebody say to me that Big Ben was elite. I disagree. I disagreed then, and I still disagree. But for these last 2 weeks, he has been elite. He's been phenomenal, and he is my strong arm performer of the week.
Big Ben has been your strong arm performer for 2 weeks, and you don't think Big Ben is elite?
No.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say my
NFL season's not 2 weeks.
I can dig it. But my strong arm performer for this week is definitely Jeremy Maclin. They lost the quarterback. Sanchez came in. Jeremy Maclin said, "Trust in me, Sanchez. Throw me the rock." And Jeremy Maclin had 6 catches, 158 yards receiving, and 2 touchdowns. That's what I'm talking about, J-Mac. Let's get this money, J-Mac. And he's going to have another big week this week right here. He's going to come out here, he's going to cook again. And I might pick him for my strong guard performer again. Jeremy Maclin.
You won't.
Why What?
You won't.
What?
Wishful thinking, though. You won't.
I will.
All right, folks. We thank y'all for putting up with us for 25, 30 strong minutes of your Sunday morning.
That's right.
This should be over early enough for you guys to get your fantasy roster set. Go out there. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the weekend. That's all we got for this week. We'll catch you guys next week. Peace.
Money team.